Tax season is here, and there's been some drama at the Arizona state capitol. Governor Doug Ducey and Republicans at the legislature have clashed over tax conformity, which is when the state changes tax laws to mimic federal tax laws. Arizona typically conforms to the federal changes, and tax conformity has usually passed without much fanfare. But this year, Governor Ducey vetoed the tax conformity bill backed by Republicans in early February. The bill also would have lowered tax rates. He claimed that tax conformity this year was a money bill, and money bills were not done outside the official budget. Was the reasoning behind the governor's veto solid? Let's fact check that.
First off, this is inside baseball. We don't do money bills outside of the budget. So it should be no surprise to any legislator that a bill that involved money done outside of the budget was vetoed. It was bad policy. We're going to conform, and we'll get it right in the budget process.
Okay. Before we get too far into the weeds, let's talk tax conformity. Basically, the Arizona state government adopts changes to match the federal tax code in the interest of streamlining the process of doing your state taxes every year. Usually, it's not a big deal because the Fed's updates don't have a big effect on revenue at the state level. It's different this time, though, because if Arizona adopts the changes that are in the federal tax law, revenue to the state will actually increase. And so Republicans in the legislature want to lower the tax rates. That's where the friction is. Ducey, for his part, is putting off the debate about tax rates until budget time. A spokesperson for Ducey said conformity would have a fiscal impact this year, which means the governor considered it a money bill, or a bill that has an impact on the state budget. Estimates by the Joint Legislative Budget Committee show conforming this year is expected to bring $155 million of revenue to the state. Individual filers are expected to have a $195 million increase, and businesses will have a $40 million decrease. Some Republicans disagree with Ducey's description. State Senator J.D. Mesnard said his bill, which Ducey vetoed, would have kept revenues neutral by lowering the tax rates, so it would not be appropriate to call it a money bill. Bills with a big financial impact usually are done as part of the budget, but some have passed in special circumstances. Ducey has said he believes the revenue from conforming this year could go to the Rainy Day Fund, the state's savings account for emergencies. But Republicans are adamantly against any tax increases, according to Mesnard. Bottom line, there is an inter-party debate over whether the tax conformity legislation is a money bill and should be part of the budget process. Tax conformity usually doesn't generate cash windfalls for the state, but this year is different. Bills that affect the state's budget have passed outside the budget process, but it's uncommon. We rate this 3 stars, mostly true. For a closer look, go to azcentral.com. Ducey, for his part, is putting off the debate until tax rates... Oh, shit. I was so close.